Welcome, I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Desmonds Donders.
Hello and welcome to Cullen. We are sitting at the moment at the Port Long Bay, which is just along the road from the Ayr. There's a few fans in, but as I got round the corner I noticed another one coming in. But as it's Friday, that's not a great surprise because obviously the weekend I think will be when this place is at its busiest. This is our third visit here since the Ayr opened and we still love Cullen. It's very difficult to find something about Cullen that you don't like. Well, in our case it is. So I've just come along here in between showers. I collected my hearing aids this morning and one of the first things I was told is don't get them wet. So I took them out because I think I'm going to get caught in the rain either carrying on or going back to the van. David's sitting in the van. We're in our favourite slot. The first time we came here it was where Joe and Sheila parked and Trev and Sue were beside them and we were just along a bit from there. All the pitches are now numbered and you actually book the pitch that you want. So I think if we can, every time we come, we'll be using the pitch we're on because to us it's the best one because you're side on and you get the best views because you can look out the front window and the side windows and see the sea. So time will tell whether we're allowed to use it again or not. There's been a few people out with their dogs and I may start ranting for no apparent reason, but I really do wish they'd pick up their poo bags and some of them don't seem to be willing to pick up their dog's poo. I'm not saying it's the locals, I'm not saying it's tourists, I don't know who it is. It's just dog owners, and to be honest, the volunteers at Cullen have spent a lot of time and effort, and not to say money, on actually improving the paths, and they really don't need people to disrespect it by either leaving dog poo in plastic bags at the side of the path or just letting their dogs poo anywhere they want. We don't have a dog. David would love a dog. I'm the one that's holding us back on that. I'm not sure if we ever will get one, but we'll see. Time will tell. It might be good for him getting him out the house, but at the minute I'm not sure. So it is June the 14th, Friday. I took the day off work because I really didn't fancy going into work with a new set of hearing aids, wondering whether or not they were going to make any difference or not. At the minute I can't really tell. I can't tell at the minute because I haven't got them in, but the few hours I've had them in I couldn't see any noticeable difference, but they tell me that it takes a while for your brain to register the fact that you're actually hearing things you couldn't hear before, so I have to persevere with them. The main reason for getting them was part of my range of hearing has gone and the other part is because I have tinnitus in both my ears. That on its own wouldn't be too bad, but I have three different pitches of ringing, and if they're all ringing at the same time it can get quite painful. So they're hoping that because my brain will be concentrating on listening to the sounds that the hearing aids are getting them, it'll actually dull down the tinnitus. As I said before, only time will tell, but anything's got to be better than what we're going through at the minute. So I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I don't want you feeling sorry for me neither. It's just one of those things. Apparently we all have tinnitus of one sort or another. It's just some people's are a lot worse than others. I'll blame it on the loud music and the discos in the 70s. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. But I hope you're all doing well, and I will turn the camera around and I'll show you part of where I'm going if I decide to go that way, because at the minute I'm not really sure, because I'm not sure what the weather's going to do. According to the Met Office, we had the hottest May since records began. I don't know where the hell they were, but they sure as hell weren't in Scotland, because apparently we had 32 to 34 degrees. Yeah, that would only have been in an oven, not outside. So I don't know where they get this rubbish from, but I really wish they'd get a grip. So it feels more like January. We've had hailstones, we've had rain, we've had more hailstones, we've had thunder and lightning storms. We seem to get 1 day sunshine and 6 days of rain. So I don't think any of us are doing really well as far as the weather's concerned at the minute. So I'm going to shut you off at the minute, and I will turn the camera around and show you where we're going. Okay guys, thanks. As I was waffling to you, this was the view behind me, which obviously you couldn't see because all you could see was me in my big pink coat. This is Port Long Bay, and we're going towards the corner over there. We'll see how far I get, because sometimes I can get quite far and other times I won't. It depends how mucky it is. So I really don't fancy falling over. Right, let's go see where we get to. Okay, sorry, swapped hands. I took the day off, so you're allowed to come into Cullen after 12. I think we were here at 8 minutes past, and there was 2 vans already here, which may have arrived yesterday and may have just got in before us. But there's now about 8, I think. 1 van came in, they went for park up and then left. It just looked like an old bongo thing. They didn't stop, so. And the automatic vehicle registration software seems to be working, which is a boost. But the neon lights is as bright as they were, but it doesn't get as dark, so it might not show up as much, or it might, who knows. I think David said this was our 18th time at coming to Cullen. Who knows? And it's almost 2 years since David came to Cullen earlier, and I came on the Saturday because I was going to my work colleague's wedding reception in the Cullen Hotel, and we met Phil and Christine in the Cosy Nook and Ruby. I can't believe that's just 2 years ago. It feels like I've known them forever. Because it was Phil that sent us the message to say that the no parking sign no parking overnight sign had gone up at Cullen. And now we've got the year, which I'm sure the shop owners of Cullen will be grateful for, because the motorhome people and the camper van people tend to spend money when they can park up somewhere. I know we do, because I know what we're having for supper. It's Friday night. This means I may get wet going to get it and bringing it back. Hopefully it won't be raining. This can only get so wet. Sorry about the wind, folks, but if it's slightly windy, it's keeping the beasties off. This is one of the reasons why we love Cullen. There's just so many different vistas you can go see, and every time I come here I find something new about the place. It's just beautiful. The ground still feels pretty hard even though the amount of rain we've had. So the birds are singing. The cormorants are out on the rocks, as are the gulls. We've seen our gannet and the birds we normally see when we come here. Doesn't make any difference. Every time you see them it's just wonderful. I hear the oyster catcher. Where are you? Huge great big black slugs everywhere. There we go. You could never get tired of this, could you? I'm not sure you'll see it. Foxgloves. And more. Sorry, there's a bit of a glare on the camera display. I might just go to the bench and turn round again, as I didn't bring my walking stick, and sometimes I feel better with it. Sorry, I had to switch you off. It got a bit dodgy. The steps, the stones are a bit loose and it felt like I was going to fall over. So it's safer just to switch you off. This is as far as I'm going today because I'm not sure what the weather's going to do. I might get back and nothing happens, or I might get halfway home back and it starts raining. So this is just going back the way we came. The path here takes you to Sunnyside Beach, Castle and Sandend, if the path was open. I'm not sure about the Sandend one because I've never made it, and I get so far along this one and then the rocks get so steep that I basically chicken out and turn around and come back again. Sorry, steps, I get these stones again, so I'm going to have to be careful what I'm doing. Excuse the expletives if they start. So I'll say cheerio for just now. Thanks for coming with me in my wee walk, and thanks for listening to my mini rant and explaining about what I've been up to. And hopefully tomorrow we'll get out and do another walk. We'll see where we get to. It won't be Bow Fiddle because it's not a walk I would do on my own. I'd actually get to the top of Bow Fiddle and be quite happy doing that, but going down to the beach, not on my own, because the path down is somewhat precarious, and as you all know, I'm a bit of a wuss. So I'm not sure where I'm going to end up tomorrow. I haven't made my mind up yet. So thanks again, and we'll catch you either later on today, but probably more likely tomorrow. Thanks very much, guys. Take care all. Hello and welcome to Cullen. Now sorry, moving too fast, I'll zoom you out a bit. This is a path I've never actually walked before. I kind of hope I'm allowed, because if I'm not, I'm in deep poop. But one of the locals told me yesterday we were allowed down here, so I'm kind of hoping we are. No doubt I'll get told at some point. But this is the river, and we're trying to get to the folly. I have been given instructions how to get there. Kind of hope I remember them. I do hope I'm allowed down here. I don't want to get a row. But I did see there's a car going past. He didn't stop and say, "We're not allowed here." Yet. So, the gates were open. And he said, you walk along the river until you, oh crikey, he's gone a fair distance, until you get to the bridge. You cross the bridge, and then I'm not quite sure what he said after that. I'll find out. It could be another one of Lindsay's wild goose chases. What the hell, the sun's shining. Probably got too many clothes on, and I don't have a coat, so I go back looking like a drowned rat. We'll see. So I need to put you up a wee bit, just a tad. maybe. Yeah, you can hear the birds are singing. The sun's pretty warm. And what's Lindsay wearing? Black. Clever girl. Never mind. Hello, pigeon. So it's Saturday the 15th of June. And the air was quite busy last night. I believe there was only 2 slots empty, which is a shame because it's a lovely place. The 2 people that were here when we turned up, I hope you can see that butterfly, but I very much doubt it. No doubt David will pick it up on the video that we thought had got in just before us. I don't know if you can pick that up. No, because it's pointing the wrong direction. There you go. That little white blob in the middle is a butterfly. Sorry. You gotta forgive my sense of humour. Right, let's see if we can get it. Oh, come on, camera. I haven't left you. Oh god, it's gone. Right. There we go. So. Sorry, as I was saying, the 2 vans that David thought got in before us had actually been here the day before. Foreign motorhome left before we got up this morning, and wonders upon wonders we were actually up before 9 o'clock, only because I got out of bed. But when I left, David was flying his drone, taking every opportunity while the sun's shining. Hello, butterfly. You're gorgeous. Please sit still. Thank you. You can stay there. It's as good as I'm going to get, I'm afraid. Yay. Mid-flight. Hold on once. Sorry. Talking to myself. As I do. As I was saying, the foreign motorhome had left before we got up, and the white camper that was beside the gate had left about half an hour ago. So, and I think David and I have been talking about all sorts this morning. Bikes, push bikes, motorbikes, I don't know, replacement Desmonds. I really do wonder when I've retired whether or not Desmond will be replaced by another vehicle, especially as it's going to get harder and harder to get spare parts for him. I mean, we're never going to get a brand new one. I'd rather someone else had the teething problems with it. We've had 3 brand new vans, caravans, and they were nothing but trouble. Well, the first one we should never have bought, but you are now. Here's the bridge. Oh, people, hang on. Oh, this is pretty cool. As in, it's not so warm, and it's also very green. It's lovely. So, apparently. I follow this path down almost back to the gate, and then there's a path that leads you up on the left, which will take you to the temple. I mean, I've called it a folly since I first saw it, because that's what I thought it was. It's called the Temple of Paloma or something, I think. I don't know. And according to the gentleman that came and spoke to David yesterday, who apparently is a local guide for Cullen, said that the Earl of Seafield was not happy with the train people putting a viaduct up. He wanted a tunnel, and they said it wasn't feasible. There's an awful lot of weirs here. Oh, yep, more water going down there, that's why it's noisy. It's a bit lumpy. Try this thing. The Earl of Seafield didn't want the viaduct because he didn't want it on his land, so that's why it's so very close to the sea. And he had the temple built and a tunnel, allegedly, built from the temple to the beach, so that him and his wealthy cronies could get taken to the temple, obviously probably in better road conditions than this, because I'm not sure how old the viaduct is, and they'd get changed in the temple and then go down the tunnel and down onto the beach. And the tunnel came out where the golf club is now. So that's what he told us. I only have his word for it. I've never heard that story before. And like I said, every time we come here, we learn something new. Get off. So he was a lovely chap. Very informative. He lives in the sea town in one of the old fishermen cottages, which apparently belonged to a family for 5 generations. Not his family, another family. So people like this, and the community spirit in Cullen is something to behold. I just wish there was more places like it. It is very strong, thriving community, and they all look out for each other and for the village. Which is the way it should be. Oh Lord, now you can see how much puddles we've got in muck. Now is it this one, or do I keep going? We'll keep going. I said almost back, we're not almost back yet. Oh, yeah. Good plan, Lindsay. So I know there's certain days. Oh God, this is so manky. that you're allowed to walk through the gardens at Seafield Estate. So I assume, as I've seen people walking and cycling, that today must be one of the days they're allowed. I have no idea. Seeing them just made me feel slightly happier about being here. Like I said, I really don't want to be somewhere where I'm not supposed to be. Yuck. Yep, this grass is almost as high as it was in my garden before I cut it. And I'm not kidding. Oops. Sorry. Pushed too hard. Oh, it's been a while since somebody's been down here, I think. But I might switch you off for a while. I'll put you back on when we get where we're going, because I really haven't taken many pictures. So I'll catch you up in a bit. Guess what? Lindsay didn't get lost. This is not the way I was expecting to come up on this. I thought I'd come from the other side. Oh my. Hello, moth. Was it worth coming? Absolutely. Oh boy. Hello, orchid. Sorry, I'm going to switch. Come on, play nice. This is the temple. Sorry, there might be a few squelches because I don't tend to like slotted platforms. It's something to do with the height. Oh, I bet this looked incredible when it was first built. It looks like it could do with some repair. It's incredible. It's flipping huge. We made it. And down there, I'm not sure what was down there. I've no idea if there was a tunnel or not. That would have taken some doing. But here we are. So I'm going to switch you off because I'm going to take some photographs. And then I'll switch back on when we get closer to being back with David.
Thank you for watching Desmonds Donders. And whatever you're doing in the countryside, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and ring that bell to be notified of our future videos.